America really is under siege. We've seen it on our college campuses. We're seeing it increasingly in our schools. We see it in our culture. And over again, we're now seeing it even in our communications with big tech. This is something that hasn't happened overnight. Now, when we talk about cancel culture, it's happening more than anywhere else on our college campuses, which is absolutely wrong because you see, free speech should be something that's guaranteed in our Constitution. It is guaranteed. And of all places, it should be most revered on our college campuses. Yet today, that's where it's most at risk. Why is the left at this? Well, for decades, even when I went back to school many, many years ago, I saw a leftist agenda, the bias of professors and others on campus, but at least we had a chance to be heard. And now even my kids who are 27 and 26, yeah, they were dealing with more and more of the cancel culture, but what we've seen, particularly in the past year, is unbelievable. They don't want any voices to be heard that are anywhere right of center. That's why at Young America's Foundation, we're pushing so hard, not just to promote our own programs, not even just to support our own students, but to stand up and defend any conservative voice that should be heard on campus, whether it's a student, whether it's a speaker, or even sometimes an educator, a professor, or even in our schools, teachers who just want to teach the truth. Cancel culture is all about not letting anyone hear the other side of the equation because they know, as we proved in Wisconsin, common sense conservative ideas work. We've seen it over and over and over again. And that's why we're going to push back. When we do, it's not enough just to have free speech. We then got to do a better job of articulating our positions. For so long, I've said, those of us on the right, well, we think and talk with our head. The left thinks and talks with their heart. To win the battle, we've got to not concede the logic of our mind, but tell it in ways that come from the heart, to share stories that appeal to people's emotional sense while still following through on the logic. That's why we're working so hard to help college students all across America have the chance for their free speech to be heard on their campuses and then to train them to be the next generation of America's freedom fighters.